There were definitely pieces of taillight that never fit together. And this is the strangest part about it. So you've got a glass that's in his hand, right? Basically, like right next to his body.
Mm-hmm.
They find like what, 5 pieces of that glass? Like they can put together maybe 4 pieces. They put together the entire fucking taillight.
Except for
Every piece
one little
except
piece.
the piece that was broken on in John O'Keefe's driveway.
Right.
You know, every single piece of it. It makes no sense. How in the hell did you find all those little pieces of plastic? But the glass that we know was in his hand, that
Yep.
was still next to his body, you could only find 4 of the pieces. Where did those go? And how can anyone believe that you can find all the pieces to one and only find 4 to the other?
That's a great point too, because that glass would have been found closer to where his body was, which would have been on the lawn, and the taillight would have to have been in the street because that's where it, allegedly exploded and cut his arm because she didn't hit him. Her car didn't go onto the lawn. There's no tire tracks on the lawn.
Right.
No big whoop because it was snowing. It was a really hard crime scene because it was snowing and, snow. And how about why don't they call the actual crime scene services team that actually collects evidence instead of the CERT team, which looks for missing people? I mean, there's so many things wrong with this. And, the fact that the judge is not allowing the defense to call an expert in police procedure, this guy, Michael Easter, she said you don't need one because the jury should know about proper police procedure. And you can just cross-examine on police procedure. Like any of these guys are going to admit they did anything wrong? Makes no sense.
No, I mean, this guy, that lieutenant wouldn't admit anything any day of the week. Like you said, he didn't even recognize Proctor's handwriting.
Right.
Like he's just, I was calling him an obstinate asshole. That was
Buchanan, yeah.
What about that? Are they going to be able to get that in?
Tell him the guy never went in the house. That's already in, right? And then
one is, but there was
don't
more.
text about it. Don't text about it. We'll find out more tomorrow. They got that in because then they talked about going to Lank's house, about Jen McCabe and Kerry Roberts going to Lank's house the next day. And that was also sus because they both testified totally differently about that event. Right. And then Jennifer McCabe got caught in a lie because allegedly they went to Jennifer McCabe's house first and she didn't testify to that. And Kerry said no. And before they went to 34 Fairview, because then there's location data of that. And Kerry said, no, we never went to 34 Fairview. Why would we? It's totally out of the way. We would never do that.
But you did.
Yeah.